Is the sticker price of almost 400,000 Rand worth it for the all-new Polo? Well, find out in today's video. Hello there, welcome back to the Auto Advisor channel. Today we are reviewing the Polo Life, and yes, you did hear the price tag of almost 400,000 Rand. Our car came with a plethora of optional extras, which I'll get into a little bit later into the video. Yes, for long the car has been a popular favorite amongst South Africans, dominating the sale charts, and yes, you will have that risk factor of finding your poor Polo on stilts and the wheels being removed these days by thieves, but it's still a great car all in all. And today we're just going to have a bit of a look at it, and I think from the design point of view it's almost as if the Polo has grown up, matured, gone to university, got that degree, making mom and dad proud. Its looks are tasteful, substantial. Starting with the front end design, you have these lovely LED headlamps. Sadly, ours doesn't have the IQ driving package, the IQ lights, which is an illuminated tail bar, unfortunately, but it still looks great all in all. You do have your fog lamps at the bottom. It's just a very tasteful, trendy, it's quite an elegant and tasteful design that I think will age perfectly well in time. So right here we have these 16-inch diamond cut turned alloy wheels. It looks quite attractive with the black and accents. It blends quite nicely, wrapped in these high profile tires. Very simple, very sleek. It is another 5,000 Rand added for the optional extras versus the standard tires, which I think is a better alternative and choice. So what is nestling behind the bonnet of the Polo Life is a 1-liter turbo engine. It is shared with its brother, the T-Cross, the bigger brother, the T-Cross, pushing out about 70 kilowatts and 175 newton meters of torque. It is paired with a lovely buttery smooth 5 manual speed transmission. And in terms of fuel figures and what I was achieving on a daily basis, roughly I was getting about 6.6 liters on the simple cruising on the highways. But if you take it to the urban settings and going around town, you can expect figures of about 7.1 liters per 100 kilometers. So all in all, the engine is very peppy, very zesty, and some South Africans might think, hey, 1-liter turbo engine, does that sound enough? Well, it sounds plentiful in my aspect of driving the car. It had enough power, and yes, obviously it was a bit laggy at times, but it was a good engine and I thought it was solid. So towards the rear end design of the car, it's like a masterpiece, a Pablo Picasso sort of artwork per se. You have your lovely tasty taillights, your badging, obviously Polo embedded right there, and looks quite tasty. I like it. Very big boyish and very matured, as I did hop in the beginning. And if you get into the boot space of it, well, you get about 351 liters of capacity to you, which is plentiful. It is bigger than yesteryear's model of about 280 liters, so very substantial boot space, and I think I could just reside here for a while, taking in the morning sun. So we are relaxing comfortably in the backseat of the Polo Life. And am I brought to life by this? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I have enough space to maneuver about. I'm quite comfortable in this cloth upholstery leather seats. I do take notice that it comes with Type-C USB ports, which is nice. And in comparison to the Vivo GT, obviously the Vivo GT is slightly more compact in this car, but it still boasts a lot of the similar niceties it has, just at a cheaper price tag of 341,000 Rand. And safety aspects of this car, it has 6 airbags. The Vivo GT had 2 airbags. Very disappointing, I know, but there's nothing really much more to hop about. It's good space, very comfortable. Alright, so we are inside the interior of the car, and yes, you will be paying a lot more for your extras that come with this car. So our test unit came with this lovely digital cockpit, which is another 3,000 Rand. You have your radio composition screen, which is another 9,000 Rand. It doesn't have your voice control or navigation. It is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto friendly. It's not too bad. Along with that package, it does have wireless inductive charging. You do have you do have your Type C USB ports in the middle, your 12-volt plug right in the center console there too. But let's not forget also the sunroof. If you want to drop the top down in the hot summer days, that's another 15,400 Rand. And the comfort package that ours came with the driver's assistance package, the rear view cameras, that's about 16,800 Rand, which brings the total cost to 44,000 Rand for the extras, which makes the basic price of the Life Edition at 391,000 Rand takes it to about 440,000 Rand. So your extras, you're going to be paying a lot for extras, and you're going to have to fork out a lot more money in that aspect. Alright, so we're getting into the drive, the final taster, the final dessert, and yes, the drive is on charm. I thoroughly enjoyed driving this car. The manual version is simply engaging, smooth, shifts the overall feel of the car. Yes, the turbo does seem to be a bit laggy at certain times, but that is quite livable with. It's a strong motor, and yes, fuel consumption is on my side too. I was achieving 6.2 liters per 100 kilometers. Very economically well balanced. However, if we get into its competitors and what it offers in this day and age, you have the Hyundai i20, you have the Peugeot 208, the Citroen C3, and then the Honda Jazz, along with this may be a different segment altogether, the compact crossover, the Suzuki Bronx, the top spec GLX Auto, which I did recently drive, and I was thoroughly impressed with that car in terms of the value proposition it came with, and a lot of the amenities that I spoke about in the Polo. It was kind of present in that car, and yes, fraction 100 grand less. And I think this day and age, cars should showcase that kind of value these days. Yes, you are paying for solid German engineering at its finest. I think that's where the elephant in the room was for me in terms of overall servicing and warranties. You can expect a 3-year 120,000 kilometer warranty plan, along with a 3-year 45,000 kilometer service plan. So you will be paying a bit out of pocket. All in all, thoroughly impressed. I'm impressed by this car. I really love the handling of it. In its segment for itself, it is one of the best. Alright, so the Polo is a great car. Perfect for the city slicker and just a very tasteful and driving experience, as you've seen in the beginning. Yes, the extras are quite expensive, and this car was not cheap, but it's still a great car all in all. And as Shakespeare said it is best, to buy a Polo or not to buy a Polo? That is the question, and that is the question that is lingering on my mind today. So please do like, share and subscribe to the Auto Advisor channel. Stay tuned for more to come.